Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming The Lord of the Rings Online because what else would I stream? Actually, I might do some other games in the future. Also, it's still a little bit light outside and I realized I didn't close my curtain, but anyway, today we are doing Northern Mirkwood and Thring with my kin, and yeah. So I'm also going to be working some outfits, maybe. And I also do have some news on the audio. It should be all back to normal. I really don't know what issues were going on earlier, but yeah, that should be back to normal. And there is one thing I did change. I know the PC build came up quite a bit last time, but one thing I did change with that is the fan curve. So that's probably not what you hear right now if the air conditioner is currently kicked on, but that might at some point get loud. It basically goes full gear at 70 degrees Celsius. But in my experience so far, a little bit of time in LOTRO, it does not get near that temperature. Some other things I was going to do was outfit stuff. I did get my dyes and finally sent them over to this character. So we can go to the vault, which should have all the armor. Well, I have itchy nose. Did want to say hello to Harkin, Salty, Grunt, and Jan, who are all here. We do have a cat cam. I decided to just put it back in its normal spot on the cat treat box, but no cat this time. Actually, she was just there before the stream started, but that's how it works. They leave when it's time to actually be there. So let's see what the armor. I wanted the... so I have the green one. I already have a few green dyes on it. Okay. This would be Rift Defenders. I think I wanted to try Rift Runner in Evandem Blue. So I should have the dyes to do that. So we'll do just type Runner here. I think, is this? Yeah, that is Evandem Blue. Can I not dye something that is in my vault, it looks like? So I'll have to take all these out. But yeah, wait, you can actually dye the shield? Oh, cannot be used on that target. Oh, that gave me such huge hope that you could actually dye a shield, even though I never knew that would even potentially be possible. Alright, so I'm going to... Oh, they're not waiting on me in the ring room. But yeah, it looks like people are still popping in. Go ahead and get here just in case we are actually ready to go in a moment. So we have Evandem Blue, Ear of the Wind Blue, Forest Green. So I want 5 Evandem Blue here. Actually, the Ear of the Wind Blue, that might have been sent by mistake. Well, either let the person know or use it anyway. Hello, Gabe Parker. You have a question which I will look after the next set of dye. So you asked if you're able to do missions. If you don't have War of Three Peaks expansion, you can do non-War of Three Peaks missions, but you can't do War of Three Peaks missions. So the mission system is not unlocked by War of Three Peaks, but the specific missions of that update, which would be all 80 of the, well, War of Three Peaks missions, Elder Slate missions, you cannot do. Alright, let's see what this cosmetic set looks like after all of this. The shoulder pads are my main concern, to be honest, but just to have something different, I thought I would try it. This is what it looks like. This might be more suited towards a character like my champion or something like that. Not quite sure it's great for my warden. But I still like that outfit. Something I still wanted to go ahead and do. Thought I'd just test something new because I haven't gotten... Well, I guess actually this character has been replacing outfits kind of frequently, but not my other characters. Also, this particular set, I would... Hey, Hunsu, you had a comment about that earlier. Ooh, would not dye that gold. It would be a thematic, I guess. But I'm also not sure on this one, on this character. Actually, Air of the Wind Blue looks neat, but I'm just not, I think I'm just not in the mood for the gold portion of it. I think that's another one that could potentially be used by an alt. Alright. Go ahead and do my consumables. Oh, my level's 2. Oh yeah, somebody in the kin sent me these, but they're level 115 food. That's okay though. Good to have those ready for when I do get 115. Okay, going to charge my phone while we do this. Alright, next up, Jan. You said you bought a new premium house yesterday, and they send the refund scrolls via mail at foreclosure. Oh, that mail disappeared after 30 days. Then your refund is lost. That sucks, Jan, but glad you're able to, I guess, get another house, or maybe more properly a mansion, it sounds like. This, it's probably the auto white balance going on the camera, but I guess when I have the curtains open behind me, or even the blinds open, it probably does the white balance for daylight, which would make it warmer color basically on the face cam for us. And it appears to make my face red is the only thing. Like, I just look over and see my face is super red. It probably doesn't also help that we are in a red environment right now. Why are so many people doing the fellowship maneuver? I ain't doing a great rotation though. Not much, I can admit. Wanted to get the interrupt. I would rather have saved that for animation cancel with whatever I just used wall of steel, but it is good to interrupt. We'll remove the poison. What was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday that had all those rough things going on and audio issues and did not have sneeze issues yesterday. That's the scrappers being tough. Might actually end up dying. We don't have a proper healer, so that's kind of tough to try to even come back from. Alright, let's go ahead and retreat. Alright, give it a minute, then I will leave instance. The ring is probably getting quite mad. We could probably see how mad he is if we turned it to tier 2. I have to relog. That's supposed to be out of frame. Let's see. Yep, no cat. Hey, you can actually see my old PC in the back, on the above the bed, the blue blanket above the cat tree. If I point, let's see, which arm? Oh, right there. We're still waiting on the screen, by the way. Oh, there actually is a cat. I didn't even see her. I am back. Yes, that's true. It wouldn't be a Louis stream without the ring. Don't know what we're gonna do when the summer festival is done then, which I believe tonight might be the last day, actually. I don't know exactly, but oh, that's what I heard at one point. I do want to accept this quest again. Okay, the ring is still plenty healthy, so I got lots of contributions that I can still do. Uh-oh, you roll. Before I try the retreat again, are there any reses? Near throwing. Looks like I was standing in the fire, but I tried to jump over the fire. Okay, there's a fume roll. I need to be careful with my positioning and try to follow the group and stay healed up here. Oh, did not mean to use Fierce Resolve. There is a fume roll coming back. Oops. Don't know if we'll be able to get Thring this set. He is open right now, but we'll probably need one more, but still, good time for me to put up what I can and try to get him down. Here we go. Almost proving me wrong. Wow. I think this is really a point we could get him down. I always say that when he gets super low like this, but this one seems actually reasonable that we could get him down. Yeah, his health. The way health updates in LOTRO is very slow, so y'all might have seen his health wasn't really ticking down during that whole spiel about that, but let's see who gets good loot. But then it finally updated and he was down to like 80k. Woohoo. That's a nice piece of armor. Again, 20 light up brindle. Good bracelet. And our tank got a nice tanking ring. Perfect. Nice ring, Jimmy. Alright, so go ahead and clean out my inventory a little bit. Too tanky for me. Definitely want to lock that. Guess I'll save these things. I'll be passing them all off, but don't want crit defense, don't want resistance. There we go. That's a clean enough inventory. So leave instance. So I don't know the plans for the rest of the day, to be honest, besides Northern Mirkwood. That much I at least do know is going on, but I don't know exactly the details of the Northern Mirkwood adventures today. Yeah, so I do think this is the last day for Thring, and to catch up a little bit on the chat, yes, I do hope to have fun with all the routes here in Northern Mirkwood and here in Lascaux. I remember already running into that yesterday, and we were there questing, what, like an hour maybe? It might have been a little bit more than an hour, but still. And otherwise, Andrew, hope you do enjoy what you will be able to catch of this stream. Nyan, you try to get your friend into LOTRO. He tried the dwarf tutorial and quit because he couldn't stand all the battle shouts. You can actually filter those. If that's like the deal breaker, you can filter the shout noises. I actually like the dwarf shouts though. If a Warden ever becomes a thing, I might actually play a dwarf. And Thring actually went home to Gundabad. That would be interesting with this next expansion, but I'm not sure it'll work out that way. It would be neat to see Thring. I don't know how it would, because he's died so many times, but I guess if he's died so many times and keeps reappearing, why not in Gundabad? Right. Oh yeah, we're doing a 105 Thring, so I'm actually going to go ahead and log into my Runekeeper for that, but there is one thing I've been considering. Somebody made a comment about it and it just kind of reminded me of something I've been meaning to do is, yeah, dwarf shouts are nice. One thing I have been meaning to do is make a second Bengal. I currently have one who is doing crafting stuff, basically hoarding all my crafting stuff. We have LOTRO client is not working, so while we wait for that to load, There's a sleeping cat. Oh no, I woke her up. I was going to give a slightly better angle. I think she just wants to sleep now. Okay. LOTRO client is working again, so I'm going to go to my bank alt super quick before we switch to the Runekeeper. There. Hello, Mr. Folk. Somebody mentioned you earlier. Yeah, Harkin at the very beginning of the stream said, "Hey, Vulcan, I never even saw you." Okay, so E West stuff. Finally get to your message. Hello. You said you're at 1:30, but have no idea how about. Hold up. No idea how to go about getting good gear. Are there any websites? So LOTRO HQ could be good for builds and things like that to start off, and just some ideas you can get from that in rotation type stuff. Some of it, I would say, depends if it works for you, especially if you do or do not weapon swap, but I don't really remember all the details with it. Otherwise, it's a really great resource in general to get you started again with some things. It's been a much needed resource for LOTRO for a while, but they still don't have like all specs. Usually like higher tier endgame viable specs is what is covered there, I believe. Anyway, there is that, but I don't know if they have anything about starting with good gear. One tip I can give you is the War of Three Peaks instances. Well, one instance, Shakalash to the Stair Battle, even at tier 1, can give pretty good gear and is easy to run daily, and you can get a lot of good in-game starter gear from that. And that can get you, I would say, easily raid ready for tier 1, and even tier 2 raid/instance ready, and can continue progression from there. With mostly that gear on Louisden and still even some bad pieces, we are able to run tier 1 and tier 2 of that raid aimed at Endemol. And I don't think I've run, I haven't run tier 2 Fall of Khazad-dûm, but have run tier 1 quite easy in that gear. Yeah, I'll go on if there is an open slot leg in. If not, then no problem.
What can I do for you?
But yeah, this is my bank alt currently, the one that's basically full of crafted, not crafted gear, I was about to say crafted gear, but crafting stuff, and in my vault, it's all crafting again, except I see some reputation items, that type of stuff, these random pipe weeds, even this stuff I wouldn't mind destroying, this type of stuff could be sent to a second bank alt in addition to other stuff. Oh, I almost went on my lore master. Oops, not my captain. Oh, I had an outfit idea for my Runekeeper. My lore master has a really nice outfit, and I think that could go well on my Runekeeper if I ever do decide to play him again. Or cat, just while we wait to load. So I don't have to see the boost your stat screen that comes on every time you log in, it seems like. It's the rotation of screens they have for this seem to be way outdated, not really. Replace that frequently. Still have sets of Gondorian garments on this character. You can get good gear soloing. There's a barter for update 28 War of Three Peaks stuff that I believe would have the best stuff for barter, so it helps me if I actually look at the map. So at this place, and at Curfew, you should see a barter for whatever copper coins of Gundabad is what it might be, I don't remember exactly. You can barter whatever currency it is, and you have to have reputation for a good starter set of gear as well, and that, as far as I know, would probably be about as good as you can get for starter.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something? What can I do for you?
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Oh, worthy crafts. I wonder if I can craft this yet. Like, what is the moat worthy craft? Do you have to barter for that? I forget exactly how that works. Really don't know if I want to put the effort in with crafting on this character. This is the old one, level 115. Not doing that with this character. There we go. Now we have Thring. Thring low level version. I'm guessing I will be DPS back. We are running 105, I think. Storing all my good old Virtue XP jugs here, which I really wish they could stack, but unfortunately they don't, so they take tons of inventory space, and I have a random... Oh, I remember, I sent this. I guess if I ever do get this character to level 105, this will be quite helpful with that. And yes, Jan, that is one reason. I feel like there are quite a few reasons I don't enjoy crafting at high levels, which is basically level, like, I would say level 60 plus, or after 60, maybe 65 plus is a better way to put it. When you could just craft kind of raid ready gear. It wouldn't be the best gear or best weapons, but you could craft a good starter set of armor. Even a decent-ish set of armor would be nice. Also, just for the additional source of cosmetics, there are some interesting cosmetic sets you can craft, such as the one I'm using on this character. Which, by the way, I needed to get a screenshot of this character for a thumbnail. What was I forgot what the thumbnail was supposed to be. Yeah, I actually completely forgot what my plan was for the thumbnail. Oh, I remember. The reason I was thinking this character is because I am not sure there is an emote for this. Usually the thumbnails I make from various emotes in the game, something like that. But yeah, I think the thank one could work. But there's a Runekeeper skill without the green effect that I actually really like. That I'm glad you like the hat, Jan. Oh, whoops. It is I actually think it's called Adventurer's Hat, but this is this is the cosmetic that helped me get me through Westeros on this character. Oh, I should probably put my battle res on somebody. Wow, they're level 101 and have more morale than me. Don't want to go towards that fumarole. He resisted my interrupt. Somebody else got the interrupt good. There we go. Should have a res. Ooh, okay, good. We interrupted Thring, that was important. And we cleared the path on the left, so easy way to avoid the fumaroles today. We'll get a summoner and get my AoE going on. Somebody was about to die. I can help heal at least. Try to help heal. Where's my cursor? There's my cursor. Okay, let's get the summoner. feel like I've got some decent AoEs going on right now. I'll probably save Smoldering Wrath for when Thring comes back up. And just in the meantime do a little bit of AoE and the such and get my dots on Thring. If I can target him, wow. I guess not. Burning Oil. Oh, I might have gone back in that little square, but... There, we got a combat res. I think that'll be the last combat res. Thring saying goodbye thumbnail? Maybe. Oh, I should have put him in the thumbnail for this episode just because it is his last... Oh no, I used Smoldering Wrath while I had his bubble up. That's okay, it should recharge pretty quickly. I need to heal myself. For some reason, I'm having trouble just seeing my cursor today. I've noticed that happened on my Warden as well. And I'm having to use some weird keybinds like shift equals shift minus just because I haven't been able to see my cursor to actually do that. Okay, we are doing tons of damage right now, wow. Whatever group we have is strong damage-wise. I know I helped a little bit with Smoldering Wrath. Well, I like to brag... I don't know if I brag about the Warden, but comparing the Warden to Runekeeper... Warden and Runekeeper damage. The Runekeeper does have good moments with Smoldering Wrath. That's why it's such a highlight to me. And it was a big deal with the Runekeeper buff. Just re-highlighted how much damage of theirs is in Smoldering Wrath. Hello, King Leon. Which server has the most online players? Ooh, I got Thring Sword again. I would guess Evernight has the most, but that is an EU server, so its peaked activity would co-align with, or align with, EU peak times, which would be, if you're in the US, I think kind of morning, early afternoon times. So for US servers, NA, it would be probably Arkenstone, but maybe... I think Brandywine is still fairly popular. Somebody got the 105 ring. Ooh, Donho got the pinky one. Yep. Too bad Runekeeper can't use it. I actually already have the sword if somebody does want it. Oh, is it? It's fellowship tradable for an hour. Let's see, so yeah, I remember the idea of the thumbnail. I might try that with this character, but that's the wrong spec. I wanted to go to the party tree area as well. I can do that on the Runekeeper. Not much difference, Warden versus Runekeeper for that. So since I'm on this character, I wanted to check the barter stuff because it's the last day for the tokens and the such. So just double check that there's nothing else I want before the festival actually ends. Not me. Oh, I forget, sometimes you can run into issues switching specs on Warsteed, but that seemed to work okay that time. I say I have a couple trait points to spend. I honestly don't know where I want to spend them. If I had to guess, it would either be here or maybe that for now. I'd like to get vivid imagery, but for this character for now, I think that one would be better. Thanks.
What can I do for you?
No, so what we did was we started the Beorning quest line, finding the Beornings or whatever, and we did the spider quest. And just some whatever random stuff we ran into on the way. Headed northwest. So yeah, not sure. Well, we're seeing, I guess, what we're actually doing. Told somebody in the kin what we did yesterday and planning. I do not feed my cats cheese. I don't even feed myself cheese, so it's kind of hard to do that when I don't even have cheese. And I'm not sure I want to would want to deal with the stinkiness of that. Yeah. Okay, so made it to the party tree. Let's see if there are any interesting cosmetics or anything that I can barter for before the festival ends. Here's perfect picnic steed. I have a perfect number of festivity coins for this. That is what I need. I could get a wildwood heart. I don't know about any of that stuff.
Greetings, friend.
Hello, Wolf Mecca. Box of festival tokens, box of festival tokens. I'd honestly probably just barter for this with my farmer's fair tokens.
How do you do?
A lovely day, isn't it?
Good day. Might I have a word with you? How can I be of service?
I guess I could barter for this at any point, but got that, I guess is bound to this character. So this guy's got my festival stuff as well. Oh yeah, so that caused the thumbnail that I wanted. We'll take its hat off for this. Wow, that actually makes the eyes look really weird. So I don't know if it's possible to get rid of the skill effect, but I think there's a graphic settings where you can do dynamic particle rendering. If I turn that to none, I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, I'll probably, as far as the book quests go, probably do that mostly solo actually today. But I'm happy to do like the regular landscape quests in a group or start going into the instances. Basically happy with whatever there. So it does get rid of the glowy effect. That's actually good for me and good for the thumbnail if it doesn't show the rocks all that much. I'd have to get the timing right or just do a screenshot of a video of that. But yeah, that is the general process of making a thumbnail when I do random emotes like that. Not the whole process, but getting the character screenshot part. But we'll go back to Warden and actually do some Northern Mirkwood stuff. I believe actually focusing on the Black Book of Mordor, so it is going to be... We're still doing Mordor Revisited. There will be Mordor Black Book of content. Hey. Uh-oh. Oops. I switched to the wrong camera there. Would you all be interested in picking up where we left off with the quest, or do y'all just want to... Okay. I have not gotten started with that yet. Basically, all my playtime's been the group stuff lately. Hello, Eisenhart 9. That is a good kitty. The other one is... yeah, probably in that room. Alright, time to go to Felagoth. So we have to avoid, it sounds like, absence of supply, that quest. The Loglond one. There you go. I am going to do some tasks while waiting. Find the task board here. So the Catalog of Hugoth, watchers watch too greedily. Awoke it. Sleeping again. So Wolf Mecha on Shadowfax. You think you'll get an influx of bored people from Treebeard? We'll see. It'll be interesting how that works out, because I honestly did not expect Treebeard to be as popular as it was. I suppose there was a... it's kind of weird. There were two camps, of course. This is why Standing Stone Games did what they did with the two servers. But it seems like there were... I heard about it less frequently, but it seemed stronger about people wanting faster rather than slower. But I more frequently heard about slower, wanting slower progression.
I would speak with you.
Elves of Belagoth. Oh, essence boxes. Yay. That sounds not good.
You there, stranger.
I don't know why. Crafting, well, I guess I know. But crafting requires I can barter. Oh, level 5. Okay, both. I need both acquaintance and level ups. But crafting essence is not exciting to me, unfortunately. And universal solvents are pretty inconsistent to actually get doing endgame stuff. While I have a lot, I've never bought one, and I do have a good chunk of those. It's, again, inconsistent getting those. And you can't really get them through actual crafting or crafting-related activities, as far as I know, at least. Maybe there's some hidden, like, crafting dailies or weeklies that give those. That would be the dream. If they actually, I feel like, wanted to make crafting engaging and fun, and have the thingies, what are they called? Universal solvents. So part of that, maybe they could be rewarded from crafting weeklies and dailies. But as far as I know, that's not a thing. That would just be something that sounds fun to me. So there was a live stream, I'm guessing one of the Court of the Rings, where you all begged Court for the release date of Moria. He said they shouldn't have to give any wording for when the next release for Legendary Servers comes out. I am the lore master of LOTRO? That's weird. Oh, they actually... Oh, from the missions weekly. See, that's an example of a good thing, actually. I haven't done the missions weeklies too much, and I haven't gotten the crafting box. I think I got it... I got each of them once just to see it and actually play out, but... That is a good point. That is an example, I feel like, of a good thing, too. It's a consistent... It's probably slow, but a consistent way to get crafting, to get universal solvents outside of the LOTRO store. What am I doing? Like, I have no idea. Oh, I'm going to a task board, that's right. And there are certain ones I want to do. Now, I don't know if I have the items to do it. Something like Deadly Claws. I want Elves of Belagoth. This one's Men of Dale Wrap. This one's Dwarves of Erebor. This one's Elves, if I have Bristled Fur. That is Bristled Fur. Perfect. I think I want Elves of Belagoth rep as my priority right now. And I don't know why, but that is what it is. Alright, Andrew, thank you for joining the stream while you were able to this evening. How are we doing on tasks? Well, I'll keep doing this until it doesn't let me turn it in. I think that was my 5th one, but we'll see. Yeah, that was. I wonder how I'm doing on my whatever universal crafting. Ooh. Where's that quest? Ah, scroll down. Craft for moats. I have to look into the craft-worthy moats again. Wait. Moat-worthy crafts, rather. That didn't sound right. So these are Elves of Belagoth.
Speak with you.
These cosmetics are honestly boring for the level they are. The halberd's not too bad. Runestone. Is that an actual runestone cosmetic? That's pretty neat that they actually do have that. Mirkwood Soldier, Property Guard. I heard there was an actual reason as a medium armor character that I would want. Oh, you can just barter for essences straight up. See, that's the type of thing I like. I know you can do that with Embers of Enchantment right now, but this is kind of the exact type of thing I felt like was missing from 105 content that I was reminded of later. There's a light of Verindle essence. Oh, I hope that's not needed. That's like... I'm just not a fan of light of Verindle, and I'm an extra not fan of that. The armor here is looking decent. I don't know what it actually looks like. Let's see. Cosmetic clothing, not interested in that. It looks like Thranduil's armor. I wonder if this looks like the same armor set that I have now. Because I'm looking for, it only has 3 pieces, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, that is that same set. So this is a cosmetic... Ooh, besides that shoulder pad. This is a cosmetic I'm interested in. Yeah, besides that shoulder pad. It being... I don't like asymmetrical shoulder pads. That could be neat on both shoulders, but... not that to me. Wonder if this armor is supposed to be any good. I guess I would get power. Wait, these are both power. One's just might and one is agility. And there's jewelry. But yeah, I believe the reason it was recommended as a medium armor wearer to get this is all medium armor, clearly. I'm guessing Dale would be light armor, and it seems like Erebor should be the heavy armor variant. But yeah, pretty good stats on this stuff. That's like a ton of stats, basically. Did you say you were done? Okay, I am headed out of Belagal. I hear another cat. There she is. It's thinking. Alright, you gonna get all the way up there. Oh my. That was a struggle. Yes, so Eisenhart, funnily enough, I've been trying to actually get progress on making a video basically revisiting that exact topic, and to me, it hasn't been improved. Now, there is one change that technically isn't a real change, and that is if you have enough trait points, if you go into the blue line and get a particular skill, and in the yellow line to get a different particular skill, it can slightly smooth out the bear form rotation, as in you just have 2 extra buttons to push on, I would say, medium length cooldowns, but that's basically it. Unfortunately, not too much overall, in my opinion. Alright, I'm here. I'm guessing we want to head west and do those quests we picked up last time, if y'all have them all. Yeah, it looks like y'all have them. It's the new set of quests that we just got that are like just southwest of where it says Belagal. Now, I guess the question is how to get there. Can we just go straight west, or do we have to go around the hill? Alright. Hunsu said, yeah, execute is fine, but it isn't. It's finite. Yeah, execute, that's one of the annoying issues as well, is the execute trait line is useless. I think both fine and fun works. Well, actually, so you could say execute isn't fun. Execute is fun, but the implementation of it isn't fun. I feel like both of those work as well. But basically, the whole execute trait line is basically useless, and the only reason to pick it up would be fun. But I don't even feel like, to me at least, it's hardly that fun when it takes all of your wrath and you can't do other wrath stuff and lose huge benefits to your character. I'm not sure they're using worse deeds, because I shouldn't be, whoa, Eisenhart. Shouldn't be that much outpacing them. I'll wait at the bridge here. And Eisenhart, thank you for becoming a silver tier channel member. It's been a while since we've actually gained one live during a stream. I've had a few people do it while I'm not streaming, oddly enough, but there are other reasons to become channel member, of course, than streams, but I really do appreciate that. You actually bring the number of channel members back up to 20, so that is nice. It's been hovering right around there, so pretty good to be back there. Channel members are actually a big reason that I have been able to do some of the particular upgrades with my PC that I have that we should be noticing some benefit from, I feel like. Honestly, I'm not sure the best place to turn north, but follow the road maybe a little bit more. And I hope the thumbnail, what was the thumbnail for this video again? Aha. Here is the opening. Do you all need Targrim Slayer? Because I feel like we might as well just kill things while traveling, especially where there's so much clutter here, not much he's going on the worst deed. That instance, though, the solo instance was super helpful for that. Oh yeah, I think I remember you sharing that issue, Hansu, with the channel member as it's locked in your region, which is kind of weird. I don't know why YouTube would do that, or I just honestly don't really know. These Taragram are... Oh, I was going to try to turn my monitor brightness up, but it's already all the way up. Hello, Drac Dargent. Dargent? Drac D Argent? Have my ambient light all the way up. It's hard to see here, but I found something or there. Red. Here's some limbas. But on the note of the Redline Bay warning, that is a topic that I would like to update, especially considering the Brawler is coming soon and basically bringing back the issue and kind of phrase it as a sort of concern with the Brawler, because it kind of is a concern to me that the Brawler will feel unfinished, and if it is, then I worry that it will suffer the same fate as the Beorning and feel unfinished like 6 years later as well. Because that's honestly what the summation of the Redline problem feels like, is the class is unfinished and feels like it's in alpha or beta or something. Probably at this point it could be considered beta, but I still think it's like an early developmental thing that needs adjustment, so kind of alpha-ish, but I don't even know if it's the type of thing that should be classified as that, other than just simply unfinished. But yeah, there are a few ideas that I am trying to get through and actually get those done before we get too close to either Gundabad coming to beta, same with the LI revamp and the Brawler. And one of those should be up tomorrow. So I actually have, for the first time in a long while, a sort of tentative schedule for the week. We might have to go back down. Trying to make sure we get everything, since there's so many things we need to get. Might be moving slow, but it was a quick way down. Well, let's see, other than the one I mentioned, so I have another video. The one tomorrow is going to be on the LI revamp. And then, okay, there's a honey jar. It'd probably be worth playing with floating names though. Might have been me. I think I accidentally hit my push to dock. Oh. Yeah, I was moving, and with my keybinds it's kind of easy to do that. I was in the middle of talking. But maybe not. I don't know. Drac d'Argent. Silver Dragon, okay. Now back south. It's hard to tell from the map, but okay, that actually was the westmost one. It's so dark here. I even have like my ambient light, my monitor brightness, everything turned up, and it's super dark. I almost considered doing that, but... And for some reason, the player lantern seems to never work for me, even though it's like nighttime. But yeah, I can't get that either. This is something... Oh. But yeah, with the Brawler, you are hoping, Hunzu, that it doesn't make the Guardian obsolete, and it's going to be another melee DPS, and we're already in a bad place there. Yeah, the thing with class balance in LOTRO is there are quite a few factors going in. So with something like the Champion as a melee class for comparison, is they really heavily benefit from more people in the group. And, I don't remember if champions bring any debuffs on their own outside of Yellow Line and Red Line. They might. I think, like, Devastating Blow does. There's something on the map right over here. The Forest Gate. Oh, Helpster Kissed, okay. So we don't need to go get that green one. The slightly tealer green one. Here's a scarred tree. We are just examining it. Okay, we're healing it. We're examining it to heal it. Okay. So it looks like trees and, of course, all the other stuff in this area still. Trying to think of other things with the Brawler ally revamp Gundabad to talk about. There's actually this interesting thing I feel like with the ally revamp that is hopefully shining light on some issues with the game that I have talked about for a long time, basically. At least that I consider issues. I feel like Gundabad is maybe helping bring that to light a little bit more, maybe just around the community and within Standing Stone games about character progression, because one of the big things I feel like with the LI revamp that has been brought up more than once is that they want players to just be ready. You don't really have to do much stuff other than level to get to being ready for the latest content in the game. And I feel like that brings to light the issues, at least, of things such as the clash trait points being a big one that I like to pick on, and even virtue traits to some extent. So maybe that revamp could help move forward some updates to those two systems to kind of have that same design philosophy of you just level up to get to end game, the latest content in LOTRO, and then you can focus on the system a little bit more, if you wish. But having some sort of baseline power of those systems that goes with your character level. But I do feel like as far as character power level overall, the biggest one was legendary items, so while I don't actually think it was as big of an issue as something like clash trait points, I know for a lot of people it was, I think it is definitely good that they are updating it. Anyway, that was very scattered thoughts, I feel like. Healing a tree and chopping branches. Some stuff to the south here, I see. So Brawler would be Helm Hammerhand, I believe, Mr. Folk. That reminds me, you are a cook on Snoreblom, right? Oh. Alright then. Okay, I just know I randomly gathered, oh, it's actually Scholar and cook/farmer stuff. I'll probably send to you if you can make use of it. Well, in general, I will probably need some level 115 food, and actually, potions, are you able to make the new potions yet? Okay, like the plain morale potions, I could always use those. I think I used Mighty Blow on accident. That's okay, it still packs a slightly Mighty Blow when it's used in range. Yeah, tracking both wood and ore would be really nice. I don't know if it's some technical limitation, but I feel like that is something that could use adjusting. There are a lot of things that could use adjusting in LOTRO, and I think a broad crafting revamp would be really nice for the game, and either removing guild crafting or heavily reworking it would be really nice. And that is like the type of time I feel like if they did a crafting rework overhaul, they could maybe implement something like that at the same time, especially if they open it up so you can do, say basically you could choose, instead of choosing a vocation, you could just choose the crafts that you do. If they ever did something like that where you could choose to do Prospector and Forester and whatever third one you want, but if you really want both gathering things at the same time, if they did something like that, which I don't remember, that's actually been a topic that I know Renania, the producer, has talked about, but I don't remember the result of it. What was that? See a glowing tree off in the distance. Alright, one quest down. Eisenhart, again, thank you for joining the stream. Or rather, again, thank you for becoming a channel member, and thank you for joining the stream. Hope you have enjoyed it, and hope you have fun at work. I don't think they're adding a new profession. I at least have not heard that. I think there's something, I don't know, pipeline about adding another hobby or just something they're looking into. That could be a thing, but I have not heard about a new crafting profession. They added a new profession. That'd actually be an interesting topic. I don't know exactly what it would be and what it would do. I feel like most things are covered in the game. Oh yeah, I forgot I finally got my stool back. I only did that late today. But that actually reminds me, I mentioned I Would probably have to spend a lot of time on my setup, but I was actually mainly cleaning boxes was the big issue of getting my living room put together a little bit more so I could actually slide my couch down and move some stuff. What is the Ravages? Oh, okay. What was I going on about? Yeah, the living room. I actually got a lot of progress on that, just consolidating my boxes and putting everything that I have been opening back together and setting it in a safe-ish spot. I say a safe spot as if it's like in a hiding spot or tucked into a nice corner and away from things, but it's basically sitting under my kitchen counter. But yeah, that helped a lot, and I was able to move my PC into what will hopefully be its permanent spot, but right now it's only permanent-ish until I get the... because with my case, while it is a new case and there are a lot of nice things about it, as I talked about, the fan hub for it has some issues, and I think in like there have been 4 or something like that reports of this issue, and I don't know how many total of these cases have sold. But basically, I am not using that, so I have a fan splitter coming, which came in a 2-pack, which is perfect because now I can use it for my old PC. Which the motherboard on the old PC, the old motherboard that I was using before I replaced it, that is going to be going into the old case, which I guess now is my old PC, and will be my second PC. That one only has like 3, I think, fan hubs that you can plug into. And one is for CPU, one is like CPU optional, and one is chassis fan. So it'll be really helpful with that because I am going to be upgrading to 4 total fans in the case, 1 attached to a radiator. And then for this case, it will be nice, even if there's a barrel of cream way up here. For this case, it will be nice, even though the motherboard actually has like something crazy like 7 different spots you can plug fans into. Some of them are labeled for like liquid cooling. There's like a water pump one I'm using, for example, but you can set the fan curves manually and basically use it as a regular fan, as I'm doing right now. The Mentor, yeah, there's the Mentor system with minstrels where they can teach different players, non-minstrels, I guess, mainly, to play different instruments. Pipeweed would be an interesting hobby, actually. It is lean back time. Time to relax. I'm gonna... Yeah, I have my monitor brightness all the way up. I can mainly tell by the actual bright stuff on the screen. It's thematic how dark Northern Mirkwood is. I do like that immersion factor, but it is nice to see. If I didn't have the ambient light turned all the way up, look how dark that is. This is no ambient light. And it'd be really nice if you could actually turn on your player lantern. I don't know why it only works some of the time. Maybe it's certain locations you just can and can't use it, because it is nighttime right now. And I think back when it was initially implemented, it was like a Moria only thing, and then you could use it outside Moria. There's actually a slight glow around my character right now anyway. Yeah, pressing Alt F10 is doing nothing. But yeah, with the player lantern, this wouldn't be too bad. And I think for immersion factor, if you like really wanted to get immersed in the Northern Mirkwood environment, this would be quite neat. Make it extra spooky. But again, having an actual lantern like you might actually carry with you so you can see or a torch or just whatever it may be would be really helpful for that, I feel like. Otherwise, I will turn my ambient light up so I can see. Also believe we're finally in the location to kill the Targrim for that quest. Yeah, this quest, we have tons of items we need to pick up. Feel like we're making good progress. And be sure to get the den as well. Yeah, my strategy is basically press delete until I don't target anything. So, Jan, you think with crafting, they should add useful stuff for every profession. 1, I agree. And then you said pipeweed that lore masters need in Ingmar. Don't remember that for 2. And then 3 was everything doesn't need to be gated behind rip grinds. For 3, I definitely agree. And crafting was awesome back then. For 4, I definitely agree. So I would pretty much completely align with your thoughts there, it seems like. Actually, I like stuff behind reputation, but more so specialty type stuff or optional stuff. And less so everything crafting needs to be gated behind rep, which is kind of what it feels like to me. But I feel like we would have already gotten this one. Nope, never mind. Interesting leggings. But yeah, it's kind of like, I guess the example of a game that I have played and more familiar with how it works is, I feel like WoW's crafting was not ideal to me, but the implementation of reputation and crafting at the same time, I don't think was too bad, at least in the early expansions, the ones that I actually remember. I also find rep grinds to be oddly annoying in LOTRO rather than fun, which I have found rep grinds can be fun, it's just the ones in LOTRO, for some reason, just aren't to me. And I don't exactly know why. Probably because it's mainly locked behind dailies and weeklies, and I'm not a fan of that. That's something that did happen in WoW that I also didn't like. I noticed it mainly in Legion, is when it started getting annoying to me. Everything being basically, I guess it'd be world quests, but that's still like dailies. And maybe weeklies, I honestly don't remember. But essentially, being time gated by dailies and weeklies, the amount of rep you can gain or whatever, and not just being able to run content to gain rep, that was not ideal to me. Alright, oh. That did finish the quest for me, though. Or at least I am finished with it. Yeah, I need 5 more dens, which I believe if we continue the circle, that should get us them. Yeah, I'm like ready to be completely done with those. Really, I'm running into something. Oh, there's a tree stuck in those long grasses. But yeah, they mentioned we were getting waste stuff here. Item level 100 in this 115 zone. From the stuff before Mordor, getting that type of stuff from the corpses. And it's silly. Alright, so to get caught up on the pipeweed pipeweed. Lore Masters needed that. It was their it was for their combat res. So I don't remember that, but I thought I remembered Lore Masters having combat res back in the day, and that it being either taken away or I maybe thought I just misremembered. So is it true that Lore Masters actually did have a combat res back in the day, and it was, I guess, in the form of pipeweed you needed? It sounds like. Because for some reason I just remembered Lore Masters having combat res, but then it just randomly disappeared, I guess, when I try to look again. So it does sound like that is true. Wow. That is crazy, but crazy good confirmation. Good to know that that actually was a thing. Alright, need one more den, and I believe it's just to the south. Is that what you all need as well? Alright, nice. Great, ready for turning? Hope the Baronings will be happy with all that. Kind of thinking about crafting, another thing, just idea I have about crafting, I don't know if it worked this way, but with Forakel, I remember there being crafted armor you can make in Forakel and required the reputation. I don't know if it had any Forakel specific uses, like if there was some sort of cold resistance maybe in the game, I don't really know, but that type of crafting that requires reputation I think makes sense, and is something I don't mind if it has like a bit of a specialty use and is sort of tied into the reputation, the faction location of it. So yeah, I remember there being the Forakel rep crafted armor, and I think it even required special ingredients back in the day, but it's kind of thematic in the looks, at least. It definitely looks like winter, cold weather clothes and the such. But yeah, definitely like that type of thing, especially if it is, again, thematic towards the region, like maybe some sort of cold resistance, again, not knowing that actually was a thing with Forakel. Found a way to lighten things up. I'll just spam conviction. Gives a nice light around me. I can actually see what's going on for like 1 foot maybe. It could be about a meter yard or so. So farmers made a killing with the pipeweed, I guess, selling it. That makes sense. Seems like it'd be an extra, just useful thing for farmers to have outside of cooking as well. Because as far as I know right now, farmers mainly for cook. Maybe you can make some scholar dye ingredients, I don't know, but that seems like a realistic possibility at least. Don't know if it actually works that way in the game. Alright, should get tons of, make sure I still have my rep boosted, which I don't. We'll use, how about 20 of these? I want to keep my rep boosted throughout all of this, so yeah, try to avoid as much of the rep grind as possible by spending my hard-earned marks and medallions on rep accelerators. Oh, well, we have to talk to Thranduil. I don't know if y'all want to do that. Except I have no idea where he is, actually. Ah, that's why. It's not highlighting on my map, but that's okay. We also have the, or at least I have the spider quest turn in there. And maybe, okay, actually, maybe we could do along the Reklo and then head back and do turn-ins. Because as far as I can tell, that's all we should need. Oh, did you not ever get that done? Oh, well, yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that and maybe try to find along the Reklo along the way, maybe I could follow you to that. So you can get crit items from farming that are used for dyes. At least that makes sense. That sounds like a good thing to me, at least. That is, I don't know if y'all can hear the cat, but she always meows like that when she wakes up. And then she usually gets like 1 or 2 little bites of food. She actually wants attention right now. Probably wants treats because it's treats time. But it's actually stream time. Wow, actually fighting. Wow, 21,000 damage. I did not know Wardens could do that much damage on their worst deed. That's probably the biggest hit I've done on the worst deed on this character. Nope. Yep. She goes up the tree a lot easier than the other one. I guess the other cat, the Piper, she can go up at normal. She was just extra slow earlier. Well, this one's like, I don't know, more athletic, but Springer, I don't know Springer in the jump either. I don't know if she's skinnier, she's more mobile, maybe. Oh, don't want to use good. Do you need just these spider webs or still to discover one of the places? Okay. Are they in that southwest place or where are they? Went to Targrim here. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, really? Way down there? Hmm. I just don't remember having to head down there. Shire Sweetleaf was store-bought. Oh, so it wasn't that, okay. Ultimate Guide to Pipeweed from 2008. Interesting. I am catching up. That's fine. I'm just being attacked by a bear. Nothing to worry about, somehow. Seems like you should be worried about a bear just, like, trying to maul you. But not in LOTRO. Cat's back. I wonder if I accidentally adjusted a dial or something on my camera, because it really does feel way too yellow on the face cam. It feels like it's kind of almost orangish tinted. Just makes it look weird in here. Not that there's much color. I guess the most color would be my shirt, which is not even strong blue. the tiny bit of rug there, which happens to be blue. It's not like blue's my favorite thing, it's just there happen to be a lot of blue things here. And the cat tree, which is, I think, kind of grayish, not really blue. 98 inch. But anyway, it does seem kind of orangish tinted, and I wonder if I adjusted something on accident on the camera. Oils and the such. Oils are still a pretty big thing, I feel like. They're pretty important for the most part. As far as I know, at least. I just, as far as Warden ones, they're not the most helpful. Don't really use them. I don't know where we're going. Okay. They said northeast where it said Vales of Anduin, but I think it's this then. Okay, this is actually where I had to go. Scooby-Doo. I need to watch Scooby-Doo. It's been a while. I went on a pretty strong Scooby-Doo binge. What was it, last year? So I guess I'm having a bit of a break. Yeah, it could be worth checking out. I know one of them had the treasure cache, so let's see if this has anything interesting. There's a lost lore somewhere. Maybe. I think I targeted one. If there is, I cannot target it anymore. I really thought I targeted a lost lore. I wonder if it was this lost broodling. It's a neat little pond. I don't know if this is quite a lake. Maybe converted to real world scale, it would be a lake. I believe there is a way out somewhere. Oh, that's a big spider. Okay, so are we good to head to along the Araklo? Try to get some corrupted things? Alright. Are y'all on your worst deed? Oh. Okay. Well, I'm basically just heading to the road right now. That might have taken you off. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I want to head to the top of this hill. Don't know why it looked interesting up here. I mean, it's an open field without trees. Okay, now I'm actually headed to the road, though. I already have that one. Oh, y'all didn't get it? I thought when we, ported into the zone, took us there? Because I had to run, actually, from that to Felagoth. Are you familiar with how the collections work? I believe you should be able to see on the Stable Masters map if you have that. And yeah, for me, I have it, because that's where the book quest took me. I think that one of them thought they didn't have them there at all there. This actually shows you how far south Mirkwood is. I don't know if this map is more accurate, like, scale and actually where the zones are, or the main map, but I feel like this one's more accurate. And it actually shows you how far south Mirkwood is, if that really is the case. It's like way down there. Even though I think on this at least it looks closer. Alright, headed east. So are you all just like not fans of Warsteed? I'm just kind of curious because I always use it just for the speed. Okay. I feel like in those areas it's kind of become a mini game to try to not have that happen now. Because it's kind of like Minas Tirith. I was asking the people in the Kin Discord. Yeah. I mean, I find it no problem using the regular amount or anything. I was just curious. But yeah, it sounds like the people in the group, they're using their regular steed, so that's why they're always running behind me. It seems like I think in areas like this, they just don't like trying to navigate the war steed, which I totally understand. But as I mentioned, for me, it's almost like a little mini game, like Minas Tirith, just trying to go through the war steed. Yep, it looks like on the map, I don't think we've headed south yet, so I thought maybe we could try that. Oh. I think I keep going in and out of that guy's fear radius. Ah, found the bear, finally. They sure don't want to make going around this river easy. Okay, so yeah, fire oil and light oil, they were used to alter damage types for like raids and the such, and especially when some bosses were immune to like one type. I think that is still partially true today, but more so, as far as I know at least. Benefit of the oil is mitigations for them. Usually they have weaker, I guess fire would be the most common one, but I don't know if that's a big thing anymore, but I still think the tactical damage, the fire and light bosses and the such enemies have worse animations against, worse mitigations against that. Randuil needs a new exterior designer for his forest. He does. I don't think there's much arguing with that. I think eventually we'll need the corrupted roots, but not quite yet. Still, they're kill-worthy. I remember back in the day these Huorns packed quite the punch. as well. Okay, so I just need 2 more bears. How about you all? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just looked on the quest log and saw that now. See, it looks like based on the map, this is probably about as far south as they'll be. Yeah, don't see anything down here. So we're looking for 1 more corrupted bear, one of the big bears. I wonder why my air conditioner, it's kind of inconsistent. My AC, it's a wall AC. It's kind of like a window AC, but on the wall instead. And sometimes it doesn't like to turn on until it's like really warm. And then sometimes it actually decides to work. I don't know how much the outside air temperature matters, but it seems to matter kind of a bit. Like if the outside air temperature is cold, or I don't know, cold is the best way to put it, cool. Same for me, but it looks like the turn-in is right up at the road here. I guess for future reference, do either of you have your ports to Felagoth yet? Or any camp here? I don't remember if there's Felagoth, but... Okay. Yeah, that's the same for me. But while I guess questing at this point, I don't mind traveling anyway, just to get more kills for Slayer deeds and the such. That's why I always quest so slow, I feel like, as well, because I spend a lot of time just, like, pulling enemies and the such instead of, like, straight mount riding through.
You there, stranger? Let us speak, then, you and
I. So I guess, do we want to do that quest or go ahead and do turn-ins and see what we get? I don't really remember the flow, but I thought it might be good to do turn-ins and see what we get. Yeah, that's why I usually am a fan of that. Okay. I also, I guess at this point, it'd probably be good for me to take an AFK, but just to confirm, y'all do want to continue? Here, I will switch to a regular mount. Oh boy, this is actually quite slow. I'm going to do something useful in the meantime, which I guess I could do on the war seed, but it's easier on the regular mount. I'm going to lock all the useful stuffs and I guess I'll keep those for now. Lock all the useful stuff and sell all the useless stuff. Already did my task for today and I'll loot plenty more items. Wow, I have another ally to filter. I guess I'm starting to get Warden allies, but honestly, as y'all probably see, I'm just filtering them all at this point. And if y'all are wondering why I switched to the mount, somebody is putting me on follow, and they aren't on their worst state, and last time that happened, there were some issues of getting dropped off. Oh, I never equipped those pants, really? I even went through the process of putting whatever thingies on them, an essence in there. I think all my other armor that I have saved up now is actually... Crit. Oh, Light of Arundel. The only reason I'd want the Etched Bracelet Reforged, the teal one I have equipped, is for the Light of Arundel, which is not helpful in Northern Mirkwood, but as far as I know would be helpful in instances, so it might be... Wow. That was actually kind of close. Might be helpful in... Yeah, instances. But otherwise, the purple one just has better stats, so I guess this is actually a situation where I want to save this bracelet. Okay, we are here. And in Thelagoth, can't even use my war steed, so I'm limited to the good old slow 68%, 78% rather, speed of this mount. I don't know what's going on with the camera. It's bothering me. I kind of want to check it. It almost feels maybe sepia. I'm not too familiar with that stuff, but maybe that type of color scheme going on. It really... Oh no, it's possible I accidentally hit something with the camera with all the moving I've been doing up and setting things. So... Alright, I am going to take a couple, maybe 5-minute AFK and turn in the quests and be back soon. Alright, so for people in the stream, I'm not quite doing the AFK, but I am doing the not able to interact with things. So I am going to try to set the camera up, so I'll turn that off for a moment. We still will have the cat cam, at least. Oh, I never unmuted. Hopefully y'all didn't hear a bunch of tinkering noise. It's okay, I guess, if you did, but let's see. Oh, wow. That does not look good. Is it brightness? Oh. I'm a lot brighter now. The color looks a little bit better. Ah. Yeah, I should be adjusting the brightness. I don't mean to do this live, but it really was just bothering me how yellow it was becoming. Let's see if I go... Yeah, that's not looking too good either. Here we'll go, because there's nothing going on in the game. I'll go to the cat cam for now. There's the cat. Aha. Alright, let's see if that immediately looks a bit better. There we go. Y'all would probably rather look at the cat anyway. But that seems to have fixed the issue. It's no longer yellow, and my face is like, it's a little bit extra bright because I have all these lights, but it's like normal. It's supposed to be extra bright because that is how you're supposed to do lighting. And all the lights, as y'all might have seen in some of my setup stuff, are behind the monitor, so they're already behind screens, and that way I'm not looking directly at lights, which does bother me a bit. I also think I can turn this slightly. It's supposed to, I have stuff on the console thing for the TV that like I use kind of as a reference, and this is supposed to be barely captured. It's basically my reference for the angle for the camera. But anyway, now it is actually AFK time. I do have to use the restroom and the such, so I will be back. Sorry for all the stream delays and the such, but that is the nature of doing a stream that is more than an hour, 50 minutes. So be right back. We'll leave it on the cat cam for a bit. Wrong one. So I am back, but the cat. You have the same cat housing cosmetic near player housing. That is weird. I got a little snack. It is a cup of diced peach things, and it sounds just like their wet food. I get, wow, whatever it is. Can't think of the name of it, but it comes in similar containers, so I think she thought it was wet food time. But I believe if I gave her this, she would not want it. Right, I am back and turning in the quest. Wow, outgoing healing. Alright, so I can get crit defense and resistance. Well, these are such unexciting boots, unfortunately. Defeat orc kind. Alright then. That is the type of quest I like. Did you all only get one new quest? Defeat orc? Oh, keeping... Okay, I forgot about the first one. since I actually picked that up before I went AFK, I think that's okay. So we now have 2 quests, it looks like, for Loglon, which we're saving for later, I believe. And everything else, I think, is still south and west. Ah, yep, that sounds good to me. Alright, going to eat real quick.
Time went on. To the Great Green we came, and sorrow and misfortune ever at our heels. Finally, to Cavern Fenagith, near Erebor, and so, near to dwarves.
Alright, I am back for real. And now Yawn will be right back. Alright.
What do you mean?
I think we can go straight south. Is there a slow travel option?
Think of on.
We could do the slow travel and stop in the middle if you want to be lazy. Which I kind of want to. I'll at least test it if y'all don't want to do it. Just have to remember to dismount. See? We get to just let the horse take us and we can stop in the middle when it goes like right there where it says keeping the road safe. Yeah, right at the ring for keeping the road safe. So I believe this piece of armor is safe to disenchant. Yo, can't do that right now. Vault actually isn't too full, and I do have some cosmetic items to put there, so we can... Oh, can't do that either. I forget you can't do, like, all sorts of things like this. 1, while you're hiccuping, and 2, while you're riding a horse, a stable horse, slow version. Got free progress on that quest, too. Could probably take the slow stable and it'd get the next checkpoint, too. But, yeah, dismounted here. I was going to try to put stuff in my vault while riding, but forgot it won't let you. Okay, good to head south. Read the cat. Don't know where she went. Oh. Cat is back. Backish. Alright, let's try some temporary place for the camera. It is very unsteadily leaning on my camera. Not my camera, my mic arm. There you go. And Sorry, I had to get my cat's treats real quick. Oops. I wasn't even on push to talk. Sorry, I had to get my cat's treats real quick. Okay, I think I'm actually back. Back to the game at least. Wow, it's like nice and bright here. I can see. See, now she got up and got these treats I set to the side that were for the other cat that is oddly missing. Oh, she's behind me. There you go. Yay. Defeat many, what is it? Shades and armors in Aaron Lasklin. Is this the only place to do this deed? I forget. Would you all be interested in finishing it while we're here? And I have a real bad time of actually utilizing my boost. So would you all want to use something like that? Alright then. I will find one from my vault and do that. Should be good with 30 minutes, I think, right? Alright, got that going. Can try to do it in 30 minutes if they respawn fast enough. Alright, we are doing 30-minute Slayer Deed boost to try to get this done. Make sure I have virtue earning that I want. We'll move to loyalty. I need to get bunches of ranks on that. Now, there is one concern with chain pulling like this, and that is mainly that I can keep going in and out of their aura radius, which can keep damaging me a lot more than it should, because I go like in and out of it a lot. And each time you go in and out, it damages you. Even though when you're just simply in it, it will damage you like once every 4 seconds or whatever unit of time it is. Whatever duration it is. So that is a concern in an area like this, basically. Taking that extra damage. One thing I could do to combat it, especially with 2 hunters in the group, is just play blue line. But that is no fun. Yes, Jonathan, they do, and it's been a while, because I try to keep them off the main part of the desk. And ever since I got this cat bed, it's been better, but the big one that's the one that's usually up here that hasn't been today, Piper, she doesn't too much, but the little one, they're like the same age, but one is basically fatter than the other. One is slightly extra skinny, one is like slightly extra fat. And she's the one that can definitely want to follow the mouse. And sometimes the screen. But usually it's the mouse that she likes to pick up, the cursor, I mean. Now, I have at my parents' house, I guess, back at home, there are a few more cats there. And some of the younger ones really do. Oopsies. So good to have a high health here. Thank you. I do have 1 free revive if that happens again. Y'all probably notice I like to always be on the move, and it really doesn't help with their aura because I keep going in and out, and each time it damages me. How nice of them to just keep a chest here. I still don't know why we're getting level 105 stuff, though. Let's see, it looks like we need Northern Courtyard and Eastern Overlook still. If we actually want quest progress. I've basically been just running for the enemies. Like you can see more of the surface from here somehow. Alright, Pimser, you are in Mirkwood, regular Mirkwood, which has now become basically Southern Mirkwood. You're level 67. You can see the similarity, but Northern Mirkwood looks prettier. Wow. I'm actually surprised. I don't know if that's what most people think, actually, but for me, it's kind of the opposite. I don't think Northern Mirkwood's not pretty, but I think original Mirkwood looks better to me. And it's also partially from a gameplay perspective. I find the clutter of Northern Mirkwood to be a little bit more annoying. But this part, nothing wrong with this part, definitely. This is a very nice part of the zone. Some nice trees and the such. Some somewhat scenic views that probably aren't great for screenshots, but hopefully good enough for thumbnail backgrounds, which is... My main concern with screenshots is actually for thumbnail backgrounds, but it works out conveniently that I just end up getting nice screenshots because of that. Might need to use a potion here. What if I kill them? Okay, using a potion. Oh wait, that was intense. Alright, headed in.
Let us speak then, you and I. You there, stranger?
Oroni, captain of the guards of Felagos, has
Are
unexpectedly
all three of us able to get in?
from Dol Guldur, hidden within the old elven ruins of time.
Oh, nice. Wow. That's incredible. So we were all actually able to get in here. We've done a lot of these type things where it's been only solo or only duo. Actually, duo's probably been the most common, or only 3. I guess this time we have 3. But just a lot of the grouping activities that we have done on the landscape, it's been like, we've had to split up somehow. Baronial needs to do more damage. Oh, he actually activated. Nice. Oh no. It took us back to Felagoth area. Oh, wait. Okay. If you get the next quest, you'll get ported right back here. How convenient. That was a roller coaster there. Because we popped the tome to boost our Slayer deed progress, and then it just ported us out, but then Radagast took us right back here. Alright, you all both here. And still need a little under 150 more. So like 70-ish, a little bit over 70 for the deed. Oh. I'm surprised we already got as many as we did. I guess it goes by fast in a group especially. Oh, do we have to actually go down to the water? Those are quite concerning. I think I found where it flows, but I haven't gotten the progress on the quest. Here it is. Search for artifacts. Yikes. Whose idea was it to send us down here? I don't think I'm a fan of his anymore. Oh, there were actually steps down though. Uh, 24 H. 24 hours? Probably not today, especially considering I have to work tomorrow. There we go. That was an artifact. Oh no, that wasn't an artifact. This was an artifact. I don't know how I missed this one. That looks like a little... What's his name? Sauron thingy? Almost like a little sculpture of him? A little bit, maybe? All these stale artifact chests being in the way. This is really dangerous. I don't know why I did that, because I knew even before that it would be really dangerous, but seems to be working out. I just had to run away for a moment. So Jan, you have to work in 3 hours. Yeah, that seems kind of a little bit consistent, at least to me. I expect to have a late day at work tomorrow. We're trying this new thing that goes to like 6 o'clock, which is, to me at least, really late. There's also one up in this little circle area. We'll trade places. And there's going to be one up here as well. So, Jan, usually you work nights, okay. Today you're doing a course at day. Doing a course at work, okay, so daytime it is. I think I have a summoning thing if you want it. Looks, sounds like somebody fell, but... Yeah, I think we're getting them summoned back up, which I believe will be southwest of here, which is where we need to go for the quest, but not the... So here, let's check progress. I believe, actually this is not... I'm kind of surprised it's not on Mordor. It makes sense that it's not on Mordor, but it feels like a thing that would be grouped with that. So, we have Strongholds of the North, and we are looking for a Slayer deed called Shadows of Caristilian. And we have 84 out of 160, so we need a little under 40 more kills with the boost active. Oh, did we get this one? There you are, okay. Oh, we've had a lot of respawns. Oh, why is that taking forever to go off? Good old Warden lag. Okay, that time it was because he was out of line of sight, but... Oh wait, that was a rough sequence. Fortunately, the things are dead, but I think they're all already kind of dead anyway. I'm just grabbing my last artifact, which I don't know, does it continue us on this path? Oh. Here it is. I don't know why that was so hard to see, and why I didn't want to be targeted by delete. Okay, so yeah, the quest has us head west. It looks like we need about 50 more, so like 25 more kills. I don't know if we can get them all this way, but there are at least more on the way to the quest. There's a heavy Dale artifact chest. I don't think that helps at all, though. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I didn't want to use a potion, but when I have 16 of them, had 17 or had 18 before this camp, I don't mind doing it that much. I still need to get rid of something like the major potions of morale, 2.5 per second, okay. That one's actually probably pretty good. This one's also... even the little one, 1.5, those are all over time. I think this one's just instant 15%. Finally try to make use of some of my Hobbit gifts that I get that are potions. Oh, didn't... okay. Use that. Wow, so Harkin, you and 4 other people dumped milk on the mayor at that festival? Huh. That sounds unusual to me. Here's an interesting chest. Oh, and rust. Alright, so back for turn-in. Well, back for turn-in after we get the deed done. Which it looks like just needs 16 more. So I think we should get that on the way out, and then we can head north and do whatever with the quests. I guess as heads up, probably getting somewhat close to being ready to wrap things up. So I don't know if there will be a good breaking point coming up. Alright. I have to see, I haven't caught up with the book quests. Well, I guess I am caught up, but I haven't progressed it anymore. I have to see where that goes. Wow. Yep, I did. Time to heal up. Oh, I got some reputation. That was a pretty good time. Have like 8 minutes on the boost left. That's not too bad for a deed, spending like 22 minutes getting quests done that you would do there anyway, and because you boosted it, you know, we got done basically perfectly doing the quest with the boost. Some extra killing and grinding that I don't think is a problem to do anyway as we're there, and I guess if we did not do that, we would be a third of the way, I think, if I'm thinking right now, done with the advanced layer. Alright, so did you all just want to go to Radagast and turn in and be done for the evening? Alright. So, it sounds like it will be about time to wrap up the stream. I'll double check the book quest, just want to see what is going on with that. I don't know if I put that in the title. Yep, nope, just Northern Mirkwood questing, good. So Spies in the Forest, southeast of Torque Emil. Which is... oh, it's actually way up there. So that is where the book quest is. If we follow the book quest with these landscape quests, that it's kind of off to the side, so that is that, and yeah. Also with wrapping the stream up slightly early, it's like 9:30, but still slightly early is... what was I going on about? Oh yeah, benefit of that is I'll actually have time to do the thumbnail for tomorrow's video, so I can make sure I actually have that uploaded and ready and scheduled and all that to publish what should be noon Eastern time. I guess I could just use my milestone there. So yeah, I do have a video coming tomorrow. That is the plan, at least. And otherwise, for future content, going to continue streaming fairly regularly, at least that I foresee in the future, and hopefully having some videos related to LI Revamp, Brawler, Gundabad coming up, as well as the PC building stuff, but that is more I guess at this point on the side, just as I'm not working on their projects, there we go, off the bridge. Did I do that, or... Oh, had to do it once. Here's Radagast.
Everyone?
Ooh, that's actually decent looking armor. I think you can barter the same armor. So it's kind of weird that you get the same armor that you can barter for from quests, but that's a useful piece. It unfortunately doesn't look the best. Ooh, level 113. Yay. Thanks. Mending Mirkwood as collect files. Somewhere. Don't know where those are. Are they inside Felagoth? These are, it looks like, inside Felagoth. So I'll try to... I don't know if you... Well, I probably won't be back here tomorrow. But Wednesday, I guess depending what we do with Jimmy, which I think will be heading southeast, wherever we continue, at least I'll try to do that, but you can definitely feel free to quest without me. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna get headed out. Thanks. You too. Oh, I can... probably if I had a physical mastery essence, that would be good. I guess I have agility. Let's see if I still even want to equip this with that little essence in it. So it has a big chunk of agility, so I would gain like 1800 physical mastery, which is a lot. Okay, so that pretty much settles the physical mastery. Gain a boost of, yeah. Except I don't actually need the finesse. Honestly, the finesse I'm like way above where I need, and crit I could use a bit more. Physical mastery, of course, could use. But anyway, I think it is a good point to continue with the 2.4 hour stream, which is almost perfectly. We've gone a little bit too long. That is so sad. We could have had 2.4 hours. As I pick up these files a little bit, maybe go ahead and do some more wrap-up stuff. So in summary today, we did some Northern Mirkwood quests as well as 2 Thring runs. We completed Thring on the first time each attempt. So we did it at 2 different levels, did it with Warden and Runekeeper. That was pretty fun. That was the last time we'll see Thring as far as the Summer Festival of 2021 goes, I believe, according to information reported by people. And yeah, Thring overall has been pretty fun. I'm a big fan of those boss from the vaults, and kind of, to be honest, wish, I don't know, featured instances were more like that. I think it would be a much better system, much more fun and engaging system if it was kind of just had that flavor and actually drive of making you want to run it every day. But unfortunately, that is not the case, at least I don't think, with featured instances right now. Besides maybe Skull, just because that one, it actually feels like the time versus reward has a good shape to it, basically, with, feels like good value to run the featured instance when it's Skull, basically. And compared to the other ones, not quite as much. Anyway, that was quite fun. And also Northern Mirkwood, the quests so far are pretty good, but that's what I thought my first time through. Now maybe it's helping that I'm doing it with a group, but it just kept getting very repetitive and felt like I was making no progress and getting a little bit tedious feeling, I guess, the first time through as well. Wow, I have to defeat corrupted roots and give water to trees in need. That is right. But yeah, with all that, I think it is a good point to wrap up. Again, video tomorrow, stream planning Wednesday, and we'll see for the rest of the week because I'm not too sure after that. Yeah. So, with all that we did, Northern Mirkwood throwing in the such, I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, or becoming a channel member to support the content. And speaking of channel member, I want to thank Eisenheart9 for becoming a channel member again, and thanks for joining, chatting, and watching, everyone.